Hi guys, it's Amy here. Surprise! I'm going live. I didn't tell anyone that I was going to be doing this, but I was struck today to create some art. So I thought, why not? Let's go live. I am here at my studio. I'm actually preparing for a solo show in October here at Factory Arts District. I am going to be at the Schweitzer Gallery, which is the main gallery here at the facility. Right now I'm at my studio. You guys can see it's all a mess, dirty, whatever. I'm here in my spot getting ready to create this piece. The show is going to be kind of themed. I don't want to share too much about it just yet, but I do want to share a little bit about what these particular pieces. I want to make two pieces today. The show is going to be about healing through art. In my life, I've dealt with a few things that I've needed to heal from. Some pretty personal to me, some that many can relate to. You'll learn more about that. But today's pieces they're going to be in honor of my mom. I got to see her this weekend, and she is an amazing, amazing woman, but she's dealing with dementia, and I guess the whole family is dealing with it, and it's always exciting to spend time with her, especially when she's like right in the thick of it and lucid and all of that good stuff. And I kind of want to create these pieces for her, in honor of her, or how she inspired me. So bear with me as we are live, and I'm trying to position the camera so that you can see what I'm doing. So hang on. All right, let's see. Can you see my canvas? I think you guys can see my canvas okay. Probably a little bit of a glare or some shadow. Hopefully it's not too bad. Not too close. All right, I think that's the best I'm gonna do. I hope you guys can hear me okay. So this is going to be the first piece. The second piece will come from this piece. I'm going to talk really quickly about the techniques I'm using. It's going to be like a reverse pour, where one piece makes the next piece. But what I'm going to do is use colors that my mom inspires me to use. My mom loves, loves, loves flowers. Very vibrant flowers. I've always remember her like tending to flowers, tending to her garden, things like that. And so whenever I see flowers, I think of my mom. And so the more colorful, the more vibrant, because that's who she's been to me all my life. You know, she's been this beautiful, vibrant woman that I, aspire to be like. And so today we're going to try to do this. So I'm going to start by adding some, white, like a base. Everything starts with a base. I know my hands are kind of in the way. That's okay. But, my mom has always been very, when I say structured, I don't mean strict. I mean, she was always wanting the best for us. And the one thing I hated growing up doing is disappointing her. She didn't have to say anything. She would just give you this look, and you're like, oh man, she's upset. She's mad at me. She's sad. I don't like it. And it hurt my heart whenever she was upset. I think my siblings would feel the same way. So, and guys, because I can't see the screen right now, I can't interact with you if you're commenting. So just bear with me. I might reach out to you afterwards. So just kind of hang on tight for this little journey. Yeah, she's vibrant. She's beautiful. I use bright colors to represent her because that's kind of what she is. And this foundation, it's not perfect, She wasn't perfect. She's never been perfect. She never claims to be perfect, but you know what? She's true. She's real. She's a real person. And that's kind of what this kind of base reflects. All right. So remember, I told you my mom is vibrant, right? So let's start with some vibrant. I'm going to use kind of like a pour technique, but more like, I don't know, kind of spot things. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of making up my design as I go. I'm not trying to, do something specific. But as I mentioned before, and if you guys know me, most of the work I do it's always nature related. So it looks like flowers or something similar. Yeah. So that's kind of where this is heading, I guess. I'm hoping, that's the idea. And this doesn't have to be perfect. When I say my mom is vibrant, I'm talking funny and artistic, and man, she can cook. She's just an awesome person. Obviously, I love my mom, but it's really hard, for us to see her going through her moments. And yeah, sometimes it's frustrating, to repeat yourself 5, 10 times when she asks the same question. But you know what? We're all in this journey with her, and we just want her to feel safe. And yeah, we want her to feel loved, and we want her, I can't imagine her feeling like she's being gaslit by everybody when we say, you've already said that, you've asked that question, or what have you, or please, you already took your meds. That's the scary one for me. God, that is scary. And I live over here in Indiana, and she and my siblings, they're in Florida, different parts of Florida. But it's, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when I see a call come in from my dad or from my brother, I wonder, what that call is gonna be. God, I'm trying not to get emotional while I'm creating art, but you know what? This is life, so whatever. But look at these colors, guys. They're so bright. They're so bright. It's not perfect. It's not meant to be perfect. It's not meant to be perfect. She was perfect to me. I say was. I'm not saying was. I say was because, she's not fully remembering things. And I don't know. I guess it's hard for me to talk about too. But she inspires me, and I want her to see bright colors because she's still always a bright light. I love talking to her. I love hearing her laugh. It's adorable. When I went this weekend, we went on a medical appointment. Myself, my dad, my mom, and I wanted to participate. I wanted to be there for her. And what was so funny is that my mom and dad, I tell you what, they still act like teenagers in love. It's ridiculous. It's cute, but it's like he says something to tease her and she smacks his butt. I'm like, Ma, we're in public, gosh. And she just starts laughing. He starts laughing. And if you guys know my dad, which my family members do, he's got that loud laugh that you just know he's just in love with her. And he said that when we were at the hospital and she smacked his butt. He goes, you see your mother? You see your mother? She is so in love with me. I'm like, oh God, you are such a you're such a dude. It is pretty funny, but yeah, it's fun to think about her while I'm doing this piece. And yeah, I know, guys, it looks like a hot freaking mess, but sometimes life is a hot freaking mess. But it's pretty healing to kind of create art and think about what inspires you while you're doing it. It feels good to me right now. It feels really good. Remember earlier I said this piece was going to make another piece? All right, so this particular piece is kind of ready. I know this wasn't going to take long, but whatever. Just wait. Sometimes we become somebody we don't know. We don't know who we're going to be, and sometimes we do things, we say things. Sometimes we don't mean, and sometimes we just forget who we are. And we come back from it. But there are people like my mom who will eventually not come back from it. And that's so scary. It's just so scary. I hate to see her going through this. My siblings hate it. But it is life. And we'll be there. We're there for each other. Okay, let's see what I can create, guys. Vibrant. Second piece. That's who she is. And that's who she still is. I'm going to have to come back to you guys when it dries because it's going to evolve. So consider this a part 1. There will be a part 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Send me a comment, guys, if you want. If you guys are dealing with this same kind of situation, you're not alone. Art helps. I feel better. I'm glad they turned out as vibrant as I hoped they would. And yeah. Part 2, we'll see if we can finish them up and I'll send you what they look like. Thanks, guys.